Hi, hello. I have not shown my face on this side of the internet for a while now. If you know me from before, I have a cooler background now. I still don't know how to hold a mic. Maybe that sound fucked up. I don't know if this shot is good, but I'm working with it. If you do know me from before, you also see I changed my look a little bit and I like it. I actually didn't like it at the beginning because it wasn't what I asked for, but then like within a day I was like, you know what, this is sick. After like ranting to everyone about it, I'm very Spouse Frankenstein, as my friend Bo said. And if you don't know me, hi, my name is Ali. I am an aspiring graphic novelist, author, illustrator in general. I guess I wanted to basically come back on here because I enjoy the authortube hobby, but also, once you're gone for a while, you don't really know like how you want to come back, what do you want to do first. And I guess the best thing to do is just an update about how things are going, but I also want to change my attitude while I do that because I'm in that self-loathing, I don't know why I say era. I've been like this for a while, but like those habits of being like, I haven't done anything with my life. I don't do anything with my life. I've been gone, and then when I have to come back and say I haven't done anything, blah, blah, when it's like, I should really stop doing that. It really bothers my partner. It's just like, do you not bring us joy? Do you not maintain this household? And I do. Like, if you're feeling right now like you're in a productivity rut or like you're not doing anything, first of all, you probably are. We don't give ourselves credit, even creatively, but also even if you're not creating anything as a creative, even if you're not like seeing substantial tangential, is that a word? We're always existing, we're always breathing, we're always surviving, we're probably making our loved ones happy. My mom visited for 2 months, visited my partners and I for 2 months, was staying with us. That was a lot, but it was also great that I got to give that to her. She had never like been just like traveling through Europe before. We're from Venezuela, so I was really glad I got to give her that. I took her to fucking Italy. We went to Bologna and Florencia, and the food was so good here and there that like at some point we were just in a restaurant and she was just like and I'm like, Mom, why are you crying? And she was like, it's just so good. And I'm like, yeah, I did that, so how can I say I didn't do anything? I gave my mom that gift. I really hope this beanbag that I'm sitting on is not very loud. But yeah, basically that's my message to myself, to y'all. Take your mom to Italy? No, I'm kidding. I know I'm very privileged, and I've been thinking a lot about my privilege, and it also gives me a lot of guilt in general, but also a lot of guilt of like, why am I not taking advantage of this opportunity? And at the same time, I have been, if you've been following me, you will know I have been very ill for like the past year. I'm dealing with a mysterious chronic illness, and that is my most exciting update lately, is that I have gotten so much better, at least with like the physical aspects. This had me in pain, nauseous, and just pretty incapacitated for like a year. And then we finally gotten some diagnosis that actually makes sense and some treatment, and I have more energy than I ever have before. Yesterday I was like, ha ha, kicking, and I keep, not even just yesterday, I just keep kicking my legs. I joined Pilates. I'm like, look at my body working. It actually works. It's not hurting. I'm not curled up in a ball needing to rest all the time. And I feel like I can finally live my life again. Unfortunately, I feel like the treatment is also giving me some mental health side effects, which is not going great right now. My mental health, I've been really, really anxious. I had like a panic attack for the first time forever. Like, I've dealt with anxiety my whole life, but I've never had a proper panic attack. Like, feel like I'm not gonna breathe, feel like I can't breathe, feel like I'm dying. I have a lot of meltdowns, neurodivergent meltdowns, but never a panic attack until now. And now I just get the nighttime anxiety. It's a whole thing, but give and take, and I'm working on it. And overall, I'm excited to give an update. I'm excited to get back to this. I'm excited to give some updates about my projects. And again, the reason I've been like self-loathing is like saying I'm not doing anything is because I haven't accomplished as much as I would have liked to at this point. I have a project that if I don't complete it within the next month, technically my goal will not have been reached because I said I wanted to complete it by the end of spring. I still think I can do it. I hope I can do it. It's not the end of the world if I do it a little bit after spring ends, but like, I'm a bit disappointed because I did want to take it. I did want to have it released by now. And since all the proceeds, if anyone even buys it, are going to charity, with like this awful thing that are on the news, I'm like, I could be raising money for that right now. Although I also I do a lot of donations, so like, I don't know. It's just something I've been wanting to have out for a while, and I'm just not sure about it. It's also like really emotionally difficult about immigration, so that's also not been helping me. But also just the depression, the chronic illness has not been helping. But I feel like I'm in like a new point now. I can make this video. I decorated my room. I was pretty depressed for a while, and then I started decorating things. I got a bookshelf for my books. I like put stickers on my laptop and stuff. I was just trying to give my life and my environment a little bit more happy vibes, a little bit more, treating myself, I guess, not with stuff I already had, or like I went to an art festival and a lot of this stuff is from there. I wish I could tell you who all of these artists are, but I can't. I buy this. That's the worst thing about the festival. I buy from a bunch of people and then I don't actually remember who I bought it from. It's probably in the back of these. I wish I could credit them, but that's kind of how selling art goes. I guess there's from a lot of different artists. This one I have to. That's Lee Knox Ostertag changed his name, so I'm just gonna cross that out and then put his new name, and I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I went on a writing retreat, by the way. Leah also made a video about this. I went with her. I went with some other authortube friends, Tania, Vic, Nina. But as far as projects go that I have completed back in March, I did finish my pitch package for the Radiverse, which I think you saw. And then I did go on the submission with it. There were not a lot of edits, and we went on submission pretty quick. We've been on submission for about 6 weeks, and we've gotten like 12 rejections. A lot of them are like, oh, you're very talented, or like, oh, I really like this, and like some really like specific stuff as well. But overall, rejections suck. But also, like the other day I got a rejection from Scholastic, and I was like, it sucks to get rejected. I would love to be published by Scholastic. Also sucks to get rejected in general. But also, like, I used to be a little kid who wanted to be an author illustrator when they grew up, and going to Scholastic book fairs, and even like this middle grade novel starts with someone going to a book fair that's sort of like based on the Scholastic book fairs I went to as a child. And I was like, me as a child, never thought like someone from Scholastic would read their books. That's pretty awesome. Someone from Scholastic read my book and rejected it, but they read my book, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're on submission with those. It's going. We still have quite a few editors left to hear back from. And then on the writing retreat, I've finally started on. Well, continued, because I had a draft from forever ago, but I started like finally properly started with the latest edition of what will be the plot outline, the overview of my psychological horror novel that I made a video about back in October that I've wanted to do for a while now. I wish I could tell you the title. I mean, I guess I could, but I also, I have my reservations, but the title is so fucking good. I'm so good at doing titles. I'm gonna toot my own horn there. But then I got this like random idea as well for like, do I want to write a fucking dystopian but like comedy but like sci-fi but like, I don't know, something that makes no sense. But I was like asking for if you have any recommendations for like sci-fi and like comedic dystopian, especially like soft sci-fi, more heavy on the allegory and not so much on the like world building. Please drop them in the comments. I already got some suggestions from other people, but I may want to read up on those because I may have a premise that I want to explore, but also I haven't read, but I'm not very versed in these genres, so I should probably read up on it a lot. What am I reading right now? I'm reading Small Gods. I want to read more. I'm not been reading enough. I think that's all my update. I don't know how short this video is going to be. I'm glad to be back. I hope to be back. I hope to be making more vlogs as I work on these projects. Like, I was looking back on my goals for this year, and I'm gonna make a mid-year review on it probably in like beginning of July, just to see how I'm going with that. But I've like already been checking. I'm like, some of these are okay, some of these are gonna be like behind. But all that can be talked about in my mid-year review. Maybe I'll have changed my mind by then. Yeah, that's it. This is my little update, and thank you for sticking around. Tell me what you've been working on, and I've been missing my pals here. I need to catch up with all y'all's videos and discover some new people because I really love the space. I really love the space of the internet, and I guess I will see you next time.